A&K all the way, I'm DeQwan Young, and today we present the 10 dumbest NBA trades involving current superstars. Like the video, subscribe to our channel, and join us in the comments section below and let us know what are some other dumb NBA trades that involve current stars. And the NBA is that one sports league where superstar players are few and far between. Hence why there have been one or two dynasties in every decade of the association's history. It's also why LeBron James represents the East in the NBA Finals every year. However, you'd be amazed at how many of today's top NBA stars were traded. For some reason, their teams opted to trade away their franchise player, and they had no idea they would live to regret it so much. The Nuggets dumped Carmelo Anthony. After 8 fantastic seasons with the Denver Nuggets, Carmelo Anthony was traded to the New York Knicks in a 3-way trade. Anthony said he saw the trade because the Nuggets were trying to get younger and he wanted to move on. The Knicks got Anthony and former NBA champion Chauncey Billups. Denver got 4 players and a first-round pick. Danilo Gallinari and Wilson Chandler were the central pieces of that trade. Good players, not great. A very bad trade by the Nuggets. They could have gotten way more for the franchise star if they dealt him earlier. The Suns sent Isaiah Thomas to Beantown. Isaiah Thomas has been traded 3 times in his career, but the most one-sided deal was when the Phoenix Suns gave away the 5'9" star to the Boston Celtics in 2015. Phoenix received Marcus Thornton and a first-round pick. Thornton only played 9 games for him. Boston made the playoffs in 2016 and 17 with Thomas. They then traded him to the Cleveland Cavaliers and received world-class star Kyrie Irving in the deal. And Phoenix got nothing in return, just a horrible trade. The Rockets give away Kyle Lowry. The Toronto Raptors saw a star in Kyle Lowry, and the Houston Rockets appeared to have given up on his up-and-down play. So in the 2012 offseason, Houston dealt Lowry to Toronto in exchange for Gary Forbes and a first-round pick. Lowry has become one of the NBA's premier point guards. Named to his 4th All-Star game in 2018, Lowry has made the Raptors one of the few powerhouse teams in the Eastern Conference. As for Forbes, he never played another NBA game after the trade. Memphis gives Minnesota some love. The Memphis Grizzlies used the 5th overall pick in 2008 on Kevin Love. But after the draft, they worked out a major deal with the Timberwolves. Minnesota got Kevin Love and 3 other players. The Grizzlies got 3rd overall pick O.J. Mayo, former NBA champion Antoine Walker, and 2 other players. Spoiler alert, none of these guys panned out. In Minnesota, Love became one of the top big men in all of basketball. Love was later packaged in a deal with Cleveland that sent young star Andrew Wiggins over to Minnesota. The Grizzlies truly went into hibernation when they made this deal. Aldridge trails to Portland. The Chicago Bulls drafted power forward LaMarcus Aldridge with the 2nd overall pick in 2008, and they immediately flipped him to the Portland Trail Blazers for Tyrese Thomas and other players. Thomas never blossomed into a star, while Aldridge sort of did. Named to his 5th All-Star game in 2016, Aldridge has averaged over 8 rebounds and nearly 20 points per game in his career. Aldridge now enjoys life as a premier star for the San Antonio Spurs. Kyrie Irving from LA to Cleveland. The Los Angeles Clippers saw 2 key role players from the Cavaliers. So much that they dealt away the 2011 1st overall pick and washed up veteran Baron Davis for Mo Williams and Jamario Moon of all people. The Cavs drafted Kyrie Irving 1st overall, and all he did was team up with LeBron James and help the Cavaliers win their first NBA championship in 2016. Williams played 2 years for the Clippers, while Jamario Moon played in only 19 games. So the Clippers kind of regretted this trade. But at least they got Chris Paul later on. Speaking of which, the Hornets Giveaway Cp3. During the 2011 NBA lockout, the New Orleans Hornets worked out a trade to send Chris Paul to the Los Angeles Lakers. The league vetoed the trade, and Paul was later sent to the Clippers instead. Paul and 2 second-round picks went to LA. In exchange, the Pelicans got 3 players and a 2012 first-round pick. Eric Gordon was the best player to come out of that deal, but he's no Chris Paul. Paul led the Clippers to the playoffs in each of his 6 seasons there. The Hornets? Well, they morphed into the Pelicans franchise, and let's just say New Orleans should be glad that they have the Saints. The Pacers give the Spurs Kawhi Leonard. If the Spurs form a new dynasty in the Kawhi Leonard era, they sure as hell better thank the Indiana Pacers. After all, Indy was the team that drafted Leonard 15th overall in 2011, only to deal him and 2 other players for George Hill. Hill was a solid player for the Pacers, but not a superstar. If the Pacers had Leonard to complement Paul George, they very well could have championships. But it was with the Spurs where Leonard blossomed into a star and led the team to the 2014 title. And we're sure many more are on the way. The Bucks hand Dirk to Dallas. The Milwaukee Bucks drafted Dirk Nowitzki 9th overall in the '98 NBA draft. Then they worked out a trade, sending Nowitzki and Pat Garrity to Dallas in exchange for Robert Traylor. Traylor played just 2 seasons for Milwaukee. Dallas then sent Garrity to Phoenix for Steve Nash. As for Dirk, the 2011 MVP and 13-time All-Star led Dallas to the NBA championship in 2011. He's a shoo-in for the Hall of Fame. It's amazing how Dallas got both he and Nash from one player, and the Bucks have regretted the trade for a long time. Thunder blast Harden off to the Rockets. James Harden spent 3 seasons with the Oklahoma City Thunder, and he got better and better each year. Forming a big three with Kevin Durant and Russell Westbrook, Harden helped the Thunder reach the NBA Finals in 2012. He then rejected a 4-year extension and was traded in the offseason to the Houston Rockets, along with 3 players for 3 draft picks and 2 average players. Harden has emerged as an MVP caliber player and a top 5 star in the NBA. The Thunder never found another star after trading Harden. They failed to win a title, and Durant would join the Golden State Warriors in 2016. If the Thunder kept Harden, they'd probably have 2 or 3 championships by now. This is DeQwan Young signing off. As always, thanks for watching, and we'll see you guys next time.